Australia's Tszyu and America's Joey Spencer, who have so much on the line in this fight that will be seen right across the world. I'll start with Joey Spencer, who joins us from the USA, a record of 19-1, and has a major opportunity in a big fight here against Tszyu. Joey, great to see you. A lot of drama through the course of fight week. We thought you might be going home then. You had us all scared here when you weren't here for the press conference. What happened?
I was never going home. I was always ready to fight. That was never on the table. There was some little clickbait stuff in the media that I might be pulling out of the fight. That was never the case. We just needed to make sure that what we agreed to before the fight was signed was what ended up happening. This is something that we had talked about 3 months ago. And so they did what was right, and we got the judges straight. We're ready to fight. And
you kept us waiting here again this afternoon. Where have you been?
Where have I been? I didn't even realize I was late.
Okay.
I didn't even realize. I apologize to everybody for being late, won't happen again.
No, it's all good. Don't be late on Sunday, though, please.
No. I'll be there on Sunday on time, trust me.
Tell us what this opportunity represents to you in your professional boxing career. We know what you've done as an amateur and as a professional, but now you're truly on the big stage here against Tszyu. On the other side of the world, what does this represent to you?
Man, it represents a dream come true. Dream come true. This is what I've wanted to do my entire life. Thank God for the opportunity to live out my dream. And everybody should chase their dreams. I've chased mine, and here I am. And I believe with all my heart that this is my time. Everything has come together for this opportunity. And so I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying the people here. And it's just great. Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be just more thankful.
And you're clearly very confident about this fight. What has made you so confident that you do beat Tszyu?
Just what I know I've put in, what I know I've got inside me. I feel like my journey has brought me to this point. Like I said, my opponent, I've said this before, my opponent's a great opponent. He's done great things. I think he's extremely dangerous. But at the end of the day, it's not about him, it's about me. And I feel like I've got what it takes to be at this level and to win this fight.
So much talk about what style of a fight we're going to see. We saw Tszyu the other day in our face-off say that he's going to choose violence in the early stages. He's going to go at you. What are you expecting to happen in this fight?
I don't know. Like I said, it's not all about what he does. It's about what I do as well. It's two guys are going to be in there in the ring, and we're going to have to adapt and adjust to each other. I'm not arrogant enough to say that, I'm just going to be able to choose what I do in this fight and he's not going to respond, right? We're both going to have to respond to each other. I believe this is going to be a competitive fight. And so that means that there's going to be ebbs and flows, adjustments to be made. So we'll see what he comes out with. I'm going to come out with what I come out with. And we'll see what happens 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do you feel he's underestimating you then if he's saying that he can choose the pace of the early rounds of this fight?
I don't really know. I don't know if he's underestimating me or not. I'm not inside his head. He says something different every interview, so we don't know what he really feels or thinks. It's probably good on his part, right? I mean, to keep everybody else guessing. So, but that's why I'm not focused on him. I don't need to read into what he's saying. At the end of the day, we're going to come in and we're going to fight, and we'll see what happens.
This is a major international event. Will be broadcast live in the United States as well as here in Australia. What's your message to all your American fans watching back home and to the Australian fans here who are probably on the side of Tszyu?
Yeah, I mean, everybody who's tuning into the fight, that's what makes it possible for us to be able to get in the ring and then, feed our family doing what we love to do. So everybody who is tuning in, supporting this fight, thank you. And to my people back home, to the Americans, to my people in my hometown and my hometown area. I do this for you guys. I do this for my family every time I step out there. That's what I have to say. Thank you guys for all the support.
That is Joey Spencer, and now I'll talk to Australia's former world champion in Tszyu, ladies and gentlemen. Tim, great to see you again. You've been waking up with a different mindset every morning this week. What is it today? How do you start this fight? How does this fight go?
First of all, thank you for everyone being here. I'm glad to be back in Newcastle, back in Australia. How does this fight start? Well, look, it could start either way, but center of the ring it begins, and I'll be there right in the middle to do what I always do and to meet him there. So we shall see.
What do you think Joey wants you to do in this fight? A lot of talk about judging through the course of the week. Do you think he's trying to outbox you and take this to 10 rounds?
I don't really listen to interviews, nor do I watch and read stuff in the media. I just get a couple phone calls from managers, from promoters that let me be aware of the scenario. All I got told was about these judges. That pissed me off. It pissed me off for the fact that whenever we travel, all of us Aussies, we don't get that luxury. We just get what we get, and for them to come with this mentality,
Your team wanted
sort of
neutral
like
judging.
it's diva-like in my eyes.
Your team wanted neutral judging.
Look, I'm not saying anything, bro.
Your team wanted neutral
I'm
judging.
all right, I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for
He's
it.
trying to-
There's no
he's trying to
problem. There's no for
manufacture-
it, but this is what
he's
this
trying
is
to
what I'm
psych
coming
himself
from.
up.
From my side, I would never go down that path. Of,
Keep trying to
"Oh,
psych
what did you
yourself
get?"
up.
Trying to what?
Psych yourself up.
Psych myself up.
Yeah, that's what
In
you're
what
trying to-
way am I psyching myself
You're trying to
up, bro?
you're trying to manufacture something that's not there.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's exactly well. It's
Whatever, bro.
fiction.
Whatever.
Fiction. What you're saying.
Fiction.
Your team.
It's the truth.
Your
It's
team
the
wanted.
truth. Did you change the judges?
Your team wanted neutral judges.
Who wanted neutral judges?
Mr. Rose.
Yeah, so be it.
So be it what?
So be it.
We were all on the same page.
You were the guys that started complaining about
We
it.
all talked about it.
Who was
No, no, no.
complaining?
We-
Who was sucking? Who was sucking about going on a plane back home?
we've got it
for
in-
neutral judges.
Not
Wasn't
me.
me.
Not me.
I was kicking back at home.
Maybe you should start reading.
Well, there
and-
you go.
and guess
That's
what, Tim
This
Tszyu?
is what I've been told. This is what I've been told.
You-
I'm sitting on my couch
you-
at home.
you've been
telling
lied
that
to.
you guys are about to go.
You've been lied to.
Of course.
Lied to.
All right.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
the beauty
So
of it
maybe you
all
need
is we were able to step in
think
and we're able
about
to fix
your-
the problem. So
Thank God you're here.
Think
10,
about
15
your
minutes
situation.
late. Thank God you're here.
Think about your
Probably doing
situation.
your hair.
Your team lies to
Eric,
you. Your team
name?
lies to you. Your team lies to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need you to be all fired up. They're
I'm not
worried
fire-
about.
I'm-
They're
I'm
worried
chilled.
about you.
I'm chilled, brother.
They're worried
I'm
about
chilled.
you. In fact,
I am relaxed.
everybody
I'm
should
chilled.
be.
Why is that, Joey? Why should everyone be worried?
Because like I said, if he needs so badly to manufacture and create this big drama that was never even there, then obviously he's worried about something. That's
I'm
what
worried.
it is. Yeah. You're worried.
Worry.
Yeah.
I'm scared. So scared.
His name's a soul taker. He got his soul taken.
Yeah, that's all right.
So-
you know,
I'll
a
see
lot,
you.
a lot,
So-
a
so
lot
maybe
of greats,
that's-
again,
maybe
a
that's
lot of
why you're
greats
worried.
fall.
Maybe
and
that's
it's,
why
And
you're
it's
worried.
not about how you fall, it's about how you
Maybe
get
that-
back up. And this is
absolutely.
my redemption. This
I
is how
agree.
I get back up.
Okay, good for you.
And you're part of the
Good
part
for
of
you.
the story. So
Good
thank you for that.
And that's cool. I'm very thankful for it too. I'm thankful to be here. But at the end of the day, don't say something happened that didn't happen because we have it in writing.
What I've been told, man.
We have it in writing.
Don't shoot the
we
messenger.
can put it out.
you guys requested the judges. We made it happen. We put in the request through the Combat Sports Authority to get the WBO.
It was either you or your brother.
sanctioning.
It was either you or your brother
we got
that
it
said
happen.
that we needed qualified judges. We have it in writing on a text message. We can release it to the public. You said that. So don't lie.
Happy
Don't,
to share. Happy
you're
to share.
You're trying to sell a fight. That's all you're trying to do, and you're trying to make me the bad guy. At the end of the day, we agreed to neutral judging before we came out here. You guys kept your word. That's the base level of what should be expected between men doing business.
It's
and now,
not
me
what
and
we
Tim
agreed
Tszyu-
on, but
now
it's
me
what
and
we
Tim
made
Tszyu
happen for you.
Are we're gonna fight?
Like Tim said before, anytime
I'm in
we've
your
travelled
backyard.
overseas, we haven't complained about.
I'm in
judges.
your
We've just
backyard.
let it happen.
Promoters
I'm in
was
your
Joey
backyard.
Spencer.
I'm in your backyard, Tim.
George, do you want to just clarify some of what's being said here and your position on what Joey is saying?
Yeah, look, very clear. We're fighting under New South Wales Combat Sports Authority rules, and that's the rules. So we went out of our way to make it happen so that you could get WBO sanctioning, so that you get neutral judges. So we flew people in 48 hours' notice. So we've been able to make that happen. And like you said, you're not a bad guy. You're actually a really nice guy, and that's something that I don't like when our opponent's a really nice guy, because I'm looking forward to Timmy getting his hand raised here. But you put a lot of pressure on us to get the judges in, and we've got the judges in. Now we've got to fight. So Sunday, there's no complaining. We've got neutral judges.
You're right. Next question.
Tim, he has been a nice guy throughout the build-up to this, but it's a very different mood here today. What do you think is going on?
I like him, man. Honestly, I reckon he's a good guy, good family man. But right now, this is business. You know, like we're both ready to punch on. We're both ready to fight, and I'm hangry. I'm hangry, and he's in the way, man. That's it. It's simple,
Tim.
man.
I forgive you. I feel the
I
same way.
never said sorry. And what am I saying sorry for?
He's clearly not happy though, Tim. Joey is clearly
Yeah,
not
for
happy.
What? For what? Don't shoot the messenger. I get told stuff, and this is what happens.
And he's also said your nickname's the Soul Taker, but you got your soul taken.
Yeah,
Clearly a
that's
reference
fine.
to your last fight. Any
That's
response?
fine. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, no problem. Let him sleep better at night if it makes him feel better. You know, that's all right.
What do you see happening in this fight, Tim? You look ahead to your fights, I know, and you picture the endings of them. When you look at this fight, what happens in it?
I think we're going to go to war, man. I think we're going to go to war. I think he's a good fighter, moves around, and you know he brings the aggression as well. I've seen a couple of his fights. He really turns it on. So when he said meet me at the center, I was like, oh sweet, you know, it's going to be one hell of a fight. We shall see. You know, that's the beauty about boxing. All it takes is one punch, and whoever lands the first punch is the one that is in control. So Sunday night, you'll see.
You've taken a few deep breaths and calmed down a bit now, but I know you seem to be getting a bit angry with some of the stuff he was saying.
Man, I'm good. I'm
You
good.
sure?
I'm just. It is what it is, man. You know, divas will always be divas.
Any extra motivation in some of this stuff?
No. I'm always pumped. I'm always excited. It's been one hell of a build-up, one hell of a show, and I'm grateful to be in this position. I'm grateful to put on such a great international bout in Australia with such a great undercard on Fox. This is as good as it gets.
All right, we'll finish up now, but Joey, before we do, this is the end of the talking before we go to the weigh-in tomorrow and the fights on Sunday morning Australian time. Your final words, Joey, to Tim Tszyu after everything that's been said here today.
Said enough.
Tim, do you want to finish us off?
The nightmare will begin very, very shortly.
What did he say?
He said, I'll let him go again.
Listen better. Get him to rewatch it.
Stop mumbling, bro.
He said the nightmare will begin very shortly. Those were the words from Tim Tszyu. Any responses? We finished, Joey? Finishing there, Tim?
Yeah, I'm done.
That'll do. All right. Thank you so much for joining us at the press conference. We will now face off our main event fighters, Joey Spencer and Tim Tszyu, here up behind the top table with our promoter, George Rose, in between them. So you've heard from plenty of this stacked undercard. And now we'll see them face off before they weigh in tomorrow. And then on Sunday morning, Australian time, they... Let's hear it for Tim Tszyu and Joey Spencer. Thanks so much for joining us at today's press conference. We'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in. I'm Ben Damon. I'll see you at the fights.
Whoa, we are so hot in the business. Last verse was before the awards,